Hi guys, welcome back to Additionally. In the last class, we have learned how to use line command. We'll continue with this. Using the line command for drawing the line squares for known dimensions as well as angles, we have learned this earlier. But in this class, we are going to learn something new. That is, we are going to draw some irregular parts with only dimensions known. We don't know the angles between them. Drawing a line with known angles or perpendicular lines or squares or rectangles or triangles, that is a bit easier than this, and this is an important concept for all the AutoCAD learners because this is the most asked interview question. How to draw irregular parts in AutoCAD is one of the most important questions for interviewers. So let's start with this. First of all, I already told you in the previous class that once we open the drawing sheet, we need to set our limits as well as units. So I'm going with this. I'm typing limits. The command for limits is limits, the same thing. I'm going to give 100 to 100. They are the common things that I use, as well as 1000, 1000. So limits are set. Now I'm just setting my screen. For that I am using zoom and not entering all. The whole limits from some corner to other corner is previewed in this single window, so we don't need to zoom in or zoom out from this. Now I'm going to use units command, so that I should set the units as well as length or angle or insertion scale, whatever it may be. And I generally use decimal because I'm habituated to it, and the precision is 0.00. I go for it, and it is decimal degrees, as well as the millimeters is the insertion scale that I use, and now press OK. So in the last class we have taken a line in this way using some polar tracking and a square box or something like this, because this is very easier because we are only using perpendicular lines here. But for other case, if you want to use some other irregular plots, it is very difficult to draw. For that we need to learn a simple trick. In engineering drawing, we generally draw a line, and to draw somewhere a point here, we don't know the angle between this line, and we generally take a arc with known dimension, putting the tip here, and with a known dimension we cut this arc, and other dimension we cut this arc, and we simply join this line. This is how we generally follow the traditional rule in engineering drawing. The same trick we use here, but in a different way. So the different way is like simply using a circle instead of arc in the AutoCAD, because it is a bit difficult to draw an arc in the AutoCAD software. Even though it is easier, it is more comfortable for us to draw a circle with this software. So for that, I don't know what is the length of this, so that I'm removing this line. Before that, I want to give the known dimension so that I can make it a specific diagram that will help. So it is around 1000, I guess. So I'm just giving a rough figure of 1000 millimeter, I guess. Now I want a point somewhere here of around 1100 millimeters from here, from this point, and around more than 15 to 1700 meters. I fix it as 1700 from this point. Let me show you how to draw this. So since I want 1100 meters, I'm just giving a dimension of 1100 and just pressing enter. So this is a circle with center this point, and now I want a 1700 circle that will cut somewhere here. 1700 circle somewhere here. So this is a point of intersection that I can join using these two lines. We generally use this method by using arcs in engineering drawing, but here we are using circle. That is the only change. Now let me draw this. This is the first point as well as intersection point. Once we complete it, we can select the circle and delete the circle. We don't need them because we need only a irregular polygon. And let me draw other line. Let us say it should be around 1200 or 1150 millimeters from this point. 1150, let us say, and let us say it should be around like 1200 meters from this point. So this is the point of intersection again. Now it is very easier to draw the connecting points that will help us to draw irregular polygons. Now once we remove this, so in the real time we never get perfect square or perfect rectangle figures. We generally come across these kind of irregular plots. These are irregular plots. For this we can generate some perpendicular plotting according to their requirements, and we can start developing a plan of the building in this way. Now this is the actual one. Now let us give some dimensions for it. So it has not selected dimensions. Okay, see, there is a small mistake here. It is visible, but the font size of this one is not so big. So I am going to change this. The command for this is dim style. Yeah, the second one. What we need to do is we just need to modify this, and we will find text here, and we can increase the size of this text something like around, let's give a 5 number, and let's check whether it is suitable or not. I think we need to redraw this. There is a small mistake here. Yeah. I'll try to sort this out. We should get this from this. Let me change the font size again. Dim style, and go for modify and text, and texture, let me give some 20 around. Let me draw this close, and let me draw this one. Yeah, the size has been increasing, so it should be more than 20, I guess, because I have choose different limits as well as different fonts and different units. This font size may differ from different drawings, so I need to change this thing. Again, go to modify, and let me give around 50 this time. I think this will work this time. Let me close this and go for, yeah, it's working. See guys, all the dimensions that I have shown, that I told right now in front of you, are exactly the accurate 1000, and this will be around 1200 as I said, and this will be around 1150 as I told you. So this is the way how to draw irregular plots. So I'll upload a new video on this irregular plots that will make you to practice. Thanks for watching my video, and if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get the notifications of my new videos.